An ancient scroll was discovered, but it didn't contain prayers or prophecies. It contained something far stranger, a list of treasures. And if that list is real, why has no one ever found them? In 1952, in the dry caves near the Dead Sea, archaeologists uncovered a collection of texts now known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Ancient manuscripts hidden for thousands of years, filled with beliefs, rules, and prophecies. But one of them stood apart from all the others. It wasn't written on parchment or papyrus. It was made of metal, a thin sheet of copper, corroded by time to the point where it couldn't be opened normally. Scientists had to cut it into pieces just to read what was inside. This artifact, now known as the Copper Scroll, didn't contain what anyone expected. No prayers, no divine messages, just a list. Dozens of short entries, each describing a specific location, often in a strange but surprisingly precise way. In the cavity under the steps, at the end of a dry tunnel, 40 cubits beneath the eastern wall, and next to each location, an exact amount: gold, silver, vessels, treasures of unimaginable value. Some estimates suggest that if real, the total value described could reach billions today. And that raises another question. Why would anyone hide such immense wealth instead of using it? What does it mean? Is this truly a map to a hidden treasure? Or just a record of something that has long since disappeared? Some historians believe the scroll describes treasures from the Second Temple in Jerusalem, hidden away before its destruction. Others argue it's a cipher, a code that cannot be understood without the correct key. And then there's another, more unsettling possibility. What if the scroll is completely accurate, but the world around it has changed so much that we simply can't interpret it anymore? What if some of these places now lie beneath modern cities, roads, or layers of earth formed over thousands of years? After its discovery, the search began. Archaeologists, adventurers, and treasure hunters all tried to locate the places described in the scroll. Some attempted to convert ancient measurements into modern maps. Others searched for hidden caves and forgotten tunnels. There are even reports of expeditions that claimed they came close, but never confirmed anything, as if the treasure was always just one step out of reach. And the more people tried to decode the scroll, the more questions appeared. Some expeditions ended in failure. Others were abruptly abandoned without explanation. And that's what makes it even more mysterious. Is it possible the treasures were already found, and someone is simply keeping it hidden? Or are they still out there, buried beneath layers of time, waiting for someone who finally understands the map? And what if the scroll was never meant to be found by chance? What if it was created for someone specific? Someone who knew the key that has since been lost? Maybe the greatest mystery isn't what the scroll contains, but why it was created in the first place. Why would someone record the exact locations of immense treasures on a material meant to survive centuries? Was it an attempt to preserve something for the future, or a way to ensure only the right person could ever find it? Some researchers even speculate the scroll may have been just one part of a larger system, a map divided into pieces so that no one could understand it entirely. Maybe other parts once existed and were never found. Because if the scroll is real, then somewhere in the world, a treasure still exists that humanity has never discovered. And now a question for you. Do you think this treasure is real, or just a perfectly constructed mystery? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy stories about lost secrets and things that perhaps were never meant to be found, consider subscribing, because some of them are even stranger than this one.